Why he keep playing dead? That's annoying. Just die.
That's annoying.
Yeah. Oh, oh, oh.
Well, shit.
What are y'all doing?
This is awful. I'm Deontay.
I'm Jordan.
And welcome back. Today we are going to kick off our Halloween, what would we call it, marathon, I guess. Basically we're just gonna get Jordan ready for Halloween ends. So anyway, Jordan's not a fan of the franchise, so we're gonna get a card.
It's not that I'm not a fan. I just don't like scary movies.
So she doesn't like scary movies, but in this household we watch Halloween. So we're gonna get her all caught up from one to all of the alternate timelines, the Rob Zombie remakes, everything. We're gonna get all caught up so we can watch Halloween Ends together.
We'll also be staying up together at 3 a.m. when I can't sleep.
We also did this for the Child's Play franchise when Chucky released its first season last year. We ran through all those movies to get her caught up just so she can know what she's watching. Chucky didn't have as many movies as Halloween does. That's why we started in September for the October 14th release date. All right, so you just finished watching Halloween 1. It came out in 1978. So what are your initial thoughts of the movie?
I'm an adult. It's not as scary as I thought it was gonna be.
What?
Jamie Lee Curtis has looked old since she was young.
What?
And it was a decent movie.
It was a decent movie.
There's a lot of stuff in horror movies that don't make. There's a lot of stuff in horror movies that don't make any sense to me. Maybe that's why I don't like horror movies. Like, I just can't get with some of the stuff. Like,
what did was there anything that you didn't get with this movie?
yes, they shot. This is a regular boy. They shot him several times. There's no reason why he should still be alive. That was a regular 6-year-old when he went to that.
You heard what Dr. Loomis said. He said that this is not a man. When the dog was laying there,
They just said he's evil. That don't mean that he can sustain bunches of gun wounds.
Yes, it does. You gonna find out. This man's a tank. If that's what you gotta do to cope, then cope. But don't watch yourself, all right?
Like I said, I mean, it was a decent movie. I said that already.
All right. Well, you were throwing a decent around way too much.
Okay.
You tried. You tried. Chill.
Okay.
All right. So I mean, all right. If you think it was decent, it was decent. Don't be saying
it was good. It was a good movie. I liked it. I enjoyed it. The music was fire.
You know what? We don't have to do this if you're gonna mock. Okay, so
you're a much better movie watcher than I am. So tell me what the stuff that I missed that makes it so great.
I mean, just like the scene when Dr. Loomis was standing outside the hardware store where Michael broke in and he had he put the mask up and he just drove right by him like they were that close. That's Michael right there. That's what he's looking for.
Damn.
Fire. When he stepped outside the bushes and looked at Lori, and then he like all of that I was telling you about to look for, like it just hit. I don't know what it is. It just hit.
Oh,
like,
in the scene with the clothes on the line.
Yeah, that one right there. Now he gone. That's why he got his moniker, like the boogeyman. Standing right there, yeah. You know that mask is like, I don't know if you know who William Shatner is. He's the dude he was Captain Kirk in Star Trek. I don't know why. Did you ever like wonder why he's going after Lori? Were you ever?
Yeah,
like,
I was about to say that too, because you said that he had a thing against like babysitters who weren't doing their job, so it made sense.
I was just playing. That was I was just bullshitting. Like,
oh well, that made sense though.
No,
that's why he killed his sister, is what you said. Yeah. And then that's why he went after Annie, because she was supposed to be watching a little boy, and she was going to try to see a boy. And then he went after Linda because she brought a boy into the house. So all those made sense. So then why did he go after what's Jamie's
Laurie?
name?
So we don't know. That's the point. We don't know. We don't know yet. We don't like in like I wasn't born in 1978, so I didn't see it. But the audience, they're not supposed to know. They're supposed to be like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Because the way the movie was written, as like you probably heard me say it multiple times, we were never supposed to know anything about Michael other than what we saw in this movie. Halloween 2 was not supposed to be about Michael Myers. It was supposed to be about something totally different.
Oh yeah.
We were never supposed to know this stuff. So right now the audience doesn't know. We just don't know. Like, none of the stuff you hear about them being brother and sister, none of that exists at this time period. And we were never supposed to get that. So right now,
well, I need answers. I want to know.
Well, yeah,
That's what everybody probably said. That's why we got them.
They won't answer. So we'll get those answers in number 2. Whether we like him or not, and the kills. Yeah, it's 1978.
Mm-hmm.
So put your mind, like, kind of like try to his heart to think about the kills in that time period. Not now. We got all type of shit now. So like you were saying, I know you had a problem with the knife and holding up the guy. I was more you overlooked that and not the fact that he literally just lifted him up one arm. That was a grown man. He lifted him up one arm. You were stuck on the knife being in there, but you did not question the fact that he lifted him off the ground with one arm.
So you want me to shit on it even more?
No, you can't. You should have done it in a moment. I'm pointing out to you and you didn't say nothing. You can't.
Okay, so none of it is believable.
You can't retroact. No, it's not supposed to be believable. That's the point. Nobody believes it. We don't believe it. That's not supposed to be believable.
So then how is it scary?
What you mean? How's it scary?
What's the genre of this movie?
Slasher.
Oh. These are not scary movies?
You can classify them as scary, but they did have jump scares. And it is a fear of someone, walking down on you and you trying to fiddle with your keys and shit. Like, that invokes fear in you, but it's not supposed to be like an Insidious movie where you're just in constant terror.
For someone who is scared of everything, I am upset that this movie wasn't scary.
Ooh, I'm scared already. Ooh.
Me too. Shit.
Ooh.
Stop playing around. I'm for real.
Ooh. This shit getting good already. Look, pay attention. Stop watching me. You want me to turn the lights down?
Stop saying stupid. No.
Yeah, let me turn the lights down some.
Keep the lights up.
All right, so how many bodies did we drop this movie?
4.
Count them out.
We had the first dude whose clothes he took back in Smith's Grove. And then after him came Annie, which she should have been first in my eyes. She was annoying as hell. Then after Annie was Paul.
Mm-hmm.
And then after Paul was Linda. No, the boy that Linda was with, right?
That was Paul.
Oh, yeah, because we never saw the boy that Annie was with. She never made it.
Yeah, she never made it.
Oh, yeah. So after Paul was Linda.
Mm-hmm.
So we have 4.
4 bodies. And
it should have been Jamie Lee Curtis, too. But
no. But what about the Scream? Remember I told you she was Scream Queen. Did the Scream that
was believable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what was the only other part that hit for you? When he got up at the end, he was like, the
music, because you have been talking about the music the whole time, and it wasn't like I couldn't feel it, but I felt it right there when Dr. Loomis shot him, because it seemed like he had like a relief, like he'd been wanting to do that for a long time. He just didn't have any justification, but now he did. So he shot him, and then he probably felt like a relief come over him, and then he went to look and see the body, and it was gone, and then the music came back. That time I felt the music.
Just wait. There's more. There's more. The mask. Were you fucking with the mask? Because it's kind of iconic.
Yeah, but he made it that way, right? He just found whatever
Yeah,
mask
he
was
just found,
available to him.
and they made it out of a face of someone else. I'll show you the picture of who that.
That's creepy. I
Yeah.
don't want to see that.
No, I'm just saying, but yeah, they made it. They made it. So, and we also saw his face.
We did. You lied to me.
What?
You said that we don't ever see his face. We saw his face in the very first movie. I thought you said we never see his face. Go back.
I lied.
Go back. You see his face in the very first one?
I lied. Didn't you hear me say? Yeah, we did. When he was a kid.
No.
Oh, you talking about when he took his mask?
Yeah, when
you-
Lori took his mask off.
You said it made it more.
Yeah, that was kind of.
It made it more creepy.
Yes, I thought it was gonna take away from it. Like, oh, we see his face, he's not scary no more. But for some reason, that creeped me out more. Put the mask back on. I don't know. That's kind of making it worse
What?
that I can see his face. I don't want to see it
And
no
we
more.
never see it, and we do see it in like the remake and one of the remakes, I think. But like, no, we don't see it no more. Like that was it. Like you get no more glimpse of it.
So then, why did they put it in the first one?
Because I told you we was never supposed to get another.
Oh, right.
one.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay.
Like
okay.
the whole mask being.
There's a lot of stuff that does not make sense in this movie, though. That makes sense. I get that.
Okay, what else doesn't make sense?
This little boy went to an insane asylum when he was 6, 150 miles away from his house.
Yes.
And you expect me to believe 15 years later, he knew exactly how to get back home? What
Yes.
6-year-old that knows directions?
He's been in a mental institution. That does not mean he didn't have access to the outside world. He was there for 15 years.
So what?
150 miles is not that far to study for 15 years.
What kind of access did he have in 1978? He was reading maps for 15 years
Yeah, and it didn't change much.
and learning how to drive a car from inside a building.
That's the power of Michael. I'm telling you, he's that dude. He's that man. He's that guy. I don't know what else you want me to say. So what about the chase scene? What about the chase scene when Lori was leaving the house after she saw Andy and she was running back and he was walking behind and the music was playing. She was asking for Tommy. Tommy was like, "Bro, I'm getting it."
Ooh, even before that part was good. But even before that, I did like when after she was screaming and she saw all those bodies and then they painted on her face and then you could see him in the background.
Yeah.
That was scary. Girl, run before he get you next.
That was flames. Yeah.
That made my stomach tingle a little bit.
The little mask come up right there. Yes, that was flames. Absolutely. I'm happy. I'm happy.
I like that.
That should have been your favorite scene. That should have been your favorite scene right there. That one was flames. So overall, we're just gonna wrap up where we're at in the story. Again, the whole point of this is to make sure that you know where we're at. So go ahead and wrap it up for me. Might start from the beginning.
Michael Myers, when he was little, he killed his sister for whatever reason we don't know. He went to a mental institution. He had a doctor who was trying to help him, could not help him. 15 years later, he escaped the mental institution, went back 150 miles to his hometown, however he got there.
Yes, keep going.
So you don't want me to harp on that?
No, keep going.
Even though it doesn't make any sense.
Keep going.
Okay. Then he went back home, started killing people for whatever reason. The doctor came to try to get him. He tried to warn the sheriff. Sheriff wasn't listening. Sheriff daughter got off. And then the Dr. Loomis found him a little too late, tried to kill him, didn't work. So now we don't know where he is.
Boom, that's it. That's Halloween 1. And so on a scale of 1 to 10, what you rate it?
I want us to stay together for the rest of these movies. So I'll give it an 8.
You liar!
That's cap. You wrote 7 right here.
That's that I want to stay together.
That's cap. Don't
Don't be
give it.
looking at my notes.
That's cap. That's you. If you give it a 7, say you give it. Don't be no fraud.
No, I give it an 8. I changed my mind because you told me more stuff that I didn't think about before. So I'm gonna give it an 8.
What stuff I tell you that you didn't think about before? What stuff?
That he was that dude.
For real, you gave it a 7. You gave it a 7. That's fine though. But look, you may have to change your rating because remember, number 1 and number 2 takes place on the same night. So it's really like one big movie.
Okay.
So you really just kind of got like the opening act, and then we're gonna get the whole shebang, the next movie.
So 7 was fine.
7 is fine. If you, I mean, it's a little low, but I mean, that's a little low. A little low. All
I'm
right.
gonna say 7.5 for the first movie.
All
What
right.
did you rate it?
An absolute 10. 10 out of 10. This movie was great. 10 out of 10. From the score. The score was fire. That you hear that beat?
You are the first person that I know that like actually just listens to the music of a movie.
That shit is
Like at any given time, we just be in the house chilling and you listening to the score of Halloween.
Cause them shits be knocking though. Like them. Look, all right, but look. So that's Halloween 1. We will be back with Halloween 2 and the rest of all of the other movies either on our YouTube channel or on our Facebook. It is a gaming page, but we upload all type of content on there. So don't forget to give us a follow there and subscribe to our YouTube. Hit the bell notification. That way you can be notified when we drop these videos. And that's all that we have for you today. We will see you in the next one. Peace.
Bye, y'all. What's the name of this movie?
Hey yo. I ain't never want to. Hey yo, stop playing.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna jump down my bike.
Ooh.